Good morning. We're getting the accounts set up here. We just got another Lucid eval. We got about 20 seconds till the market opens. Let me get the light turned on here real quick. We got about 20 seconds, or not 20 seconds anymore, 5 seconds. And market's open. All right. Happy Friday, everyone. We got one more day, one more work day till the weekend, right? I got to work tomorrow, but only for a little bit. Nope. I think we come up sweep previous day high on NASDAQ at 993. Be a good long with the stop at the session lows. I'm going to try it on the Apex account. Could get burned on this position, but again, this is the Apex eval that I'm just trying to pass. Made a little over like 1,600 on that account yesterday. I took another trade in the afternoon, this short right here. I'll show you guys. So this short, we were bouncing off the June's monthly range, opening range. So I got in short, sold it down. Looks like we are getting a nice little pump up the jams here. We got ES pumping as well. We got the weekly opening range high right above us here. So we should see how we play out. We should definitely should. I think we should push up a little bit higher. We are up nicely in this position right now. May just cut that and call it good on the Apex account for this week. Nah, we'll see. Good morning. We will see. If anything, I'll cut it up here at previous day close. Get a nice little 60 pointer. What is that? 930.
Order filled.
All right. I just cut it there. Just wanted to get some profit, you know. We got about 30 points. Probably keep pumping here. But just to get the account warmed up, that's the Apex eval. I do think we go over, you know, up to the overnight highs at 966. Our entry was 879. So it'd been about 90 points. We you know, would have held to full TP. But again, not going to be upset about $272 in profit. About halfway to passing that eval. We got about 9 minutes until that 15-minute opening range gets set. Looks like we are going to get that pump. All right, there's previous day close. Excuse me, ES going for it. We did sweep the weekly opening range high on ES. Could see a little bit of a retracement on ES because we are approaching this high from June 17th. Got some nice volatility this morning. See, on ES, we're approaching this high. The next level up would be that 612 area. Divergence between the two. What's new? Everything's pointing up. Moving averages. 5 minute on NASDAQ hasn't crossed up yet. Did cross up on ES this morning. All right, well, we swept previous day close on NASDAQ. We might see a move back down. Where is the weekly opening range for NASDAQ? We're inside of it. So the weekly opening range for NASDAQ is up here, the high at 30,093. The low is down here, 29,520. So we could just see ourselves kind of play around in this range today. Oh, look at this. Look who it is. It's Paul. Say hi, Paul. He never usually comes up here and hangs out with me. What's up, buddy? All right, NASDAQ is doing its thing. See here, it's just tumbling down. Tumbling down. We got a Mr. Paul right on the screen. Hanging out with us. All right, well, that little long we took on the Apex account was nice. It's a quick little scalpy. Hey, for about 27 points. 272 bucks on the eval. Gonna move on to the funded now, see if we can find something. All right, so we swept Asia highs. So now the logical thing would be, okay, we're gonna go down and sweep London lows, right? Market's not logical though. It does what it wants. So we'll see. I am just kind of waiting for that 15-minute opening range to play out. Paul, what are you doing, buddy? What are you doing, crazy? He just got behind my computer. All right, right back up. NASDAQ going right back up. Dun, 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 dun. Ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Dun, 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 dun. Look at that upwork right there on the 15-minute. Crazy. May take a short here on the Tradeify accounts on NASDAQ to come down and sweep this London low area. Looking like a good opportunity for that. I want to see us close above this 200 SMA. If we close underneath this 200 SMA, I'm going to take a short on the Tradeify account with the stop right above that candle.
Order filled.
So I'm short, stops right above the previous 5-minute highs candle. Really tight stop, but just because if we do push up here,
Stop filled.
just like that, we're, you know, anticipating this to move down, but with a tight stop like that, you know, I only risk $63. We could just sweep and then come, you know, head lower. But just wanted to try to anticipate that move. If we end up getting the move lower, then, you know, we can re-enter, but looks like this thing wants to kind of be held up. I do want to try a long up to previous day high, just with how strong it is.
Order filled.
We'll try it. Previous day high is up at 994. Didn't get too good of an entry on that just because of the explosive move up. We don't want to see this come back below that 200 SMA and the 20 SMA, so the stop's going to be right at 830. A little bit over a 1-to-1. And then if we get stopped out of this, I'm going to lock the Tradeify accounts for the week and call it good for those accounts. And then we'll see what we can do on the Lucid accounts. Excuse me. See, with how strong the currently hourly candle is, you would expect us to close this here in the next like 10 minutes push higher and sweep that previous day high, but we'll see. There's a nice push. We're shooting for about 90 points here, so that'd be about $360. Put us right at 300 for the day on these accounts. Because that little, first trade that I took lost $60, which is all right. Is that? Yep. So we did poke above the 15-minute opening range on NASDAQ. We did not do so yet on ES. We're going to have a failure of the 15-minute opening range high. Where's that 5-minute? We did poke above that and close on the 5-minute so we could see. What's up, buddy? What's up, Paul? What's up? What are you doing? We could see this play out here. A little bit of a pullback into the swing to push higher. Hi, Lana. I got all my kitty cats coming up here today. Like, this is Lana. She's a little cow. All right, so we'll let this kind of play out on the Tradeify accounts. I know it's not looking too hot on ES. We didn't take that 15-minute opening range high on ES. We did on NASDAQ. Looks like we do want to continue higher, but we got to see some reaction here from the bulls. We got about 8 minutes until this hourly candle closes. We're getting that push up. NASDAQ's doing push-ups. Yeah, I should start doing that every time I lose a trade. Hit like 20 push-ups or something. That way, if I'm not getting rich, I'm getting ripped, Look at that. Look at that nice push. Let's get that move up to 93. Let's get that move up to the 93s, NASDAQ. NASDAQ. What are you doing, little kitty? Hey, that's mine. All right. Let's see some movement here, NASDAQ. Let's get up there. ES looks like it's gaining some strength. So we should just be, kind of gearing up to move higher here. Let's see. Let this play out. Doom, 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 doom. Doo, 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 doo. Doo, 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 doo. I don't like that candle. Whoops. Could see this move, this retracement back down into this range to push back up higher. Or we could see just NASDAQ go right back down to that 15-minute opening range low, like it likes to do. We do have this 15-minute candle that's going to close here in the next 5 minutes. Want to see us push up and close above the 15-minute opening range. ES is rejecting hard. Not hard, but rejecting because you can see this wick over here. Having a little bit of trouble get above that. But we just let the position work, right? We just let it do its thing. Because these moving averages are kind of telling me that, hey, we're just kind of gearing up to go higher. You can see they're about to touch to cross up. We are getting that move back up. I want to see us push through this opening range high and hold. Otherwise, I may just close the position because I don't want to be caught in drawdown. And see ES kind of want to see us push on the hourly 15-minute. I do like the longs though. I like the longs. I want to see us come up to previous day high NASDAQ. Could I be wrong? Yep, been wrong before several times. Let's go. Let's go, NASDAQ. Look at that. Look at ES doing its thing. Look at that. It said, and it pushed up, right? Okay, I don't like that. We got a minute left until that hourly candle closes. Let's see us push up and hold. See us push up and hold it. Run out of breath holding it. All right, while we're waiting for this play out, anyone got any fun plans for the weekend? It's Friday. I don't like that. Don't like that, NASDAQ. See this next hourly candle open up and give us like a nice push higher. Just 1 second, I'll be right back. All right. I'm still just kind of hanging out here. I don't like the way we're stalling out, but I do still like the longs. I like that push up. Let's see some continuation, Bulls. Let's see some movement. Are you going fishing? Nice. I'm working. Okay, ES is above that 15-minute opening range high. See some continuation. Yeah, it's okay. Only work for a couple hours tomorrow and then I'll be off. Okay, there's a nice little pushy. Push up, push up. All right, we did push up and close on the 1 minute above that 15-minute opening range. 5 minutes, got about 2 minutes left on that candle, so let's see that. We need some movement up and close above this to see any movement higher. Where's the... What's the hourly candle looking like? All right, so the hourly candle did open and we are pushing higher so far. If we can get up above that previous hourly candle's high, I think we got a good shot for the longs. I did de-risk a little bit, move my stop up to 50. So moved it up about 20 points. We got about 10 seconds left on this 5-minute candle. Well, we closed above, but the up wicks on this kind of crazy looking. ES is not looking too hot. I do want to see us get past this high here at 961. Otherwise, I might just close this for the profit because we've seen it before. If we can't make a higher high here, we're going to be doing the opposite. See that? Yeah, I'm out.
Order filled.
Could have had 150 in profit, but I'm out. Close it at 24.2. I've played this game before and I don't want to play it today. Right? I mean, it's Friday. Could just be ranging. We are in the middle of the weekly opening range, so the weekly opening range is right here. We're in it right now. So glad I took my profit to get back above break even for the day with some small green. ES failed the 15-minute opening range high. We are pushing back down. Now do we blast off? See, I'm not gonna jump back into a long right now, even though it might go up to previous day high. We could just be retesting this the market structure to trap buyers and then go lower. But that candle is looking to be pretty strong. And there's that 60 level that I said I wanted to see this get higher than. So, may have closed too early, but can't be mad about not being red. What's the VIX doing? VIX is getting down there, so may take a short here on ES and my funded accounts with the stop above the session highs, about 4 points of risk. We're gonna try it.
Order filled.
It's about 6 points of risk, so if we do come up and sweep that again, that's a small loss on the funded accounts, but I don't like the way we're struggling to stay above that 15-minute opening range. So let me get this position on the chart. I did enter at like 7,600. So I could get burned here pretty quickly. We always do it one tick above. And then we'll target that 15-minute opening range low at 90. The thought process behind that is we failed to stay above 15-minute opening range high. We made a lower low. So if market does want to continue down, our stop loss is above the session highs, because that would be the invalidation point for, the market would be making higher highs at that point. But we've seen how this works out with the 15-minute opening range failing to hold above. We generally come back down and test the lower end of that opening range. Could be completely wrong. We could just blast off from here, but that's the whole point of putting the risk on, right? And if that's the case, then we lose a little bit on the funded accounts, but that's fine. I did get another Lucid eval today because I got 75% off in that little case drop they did. Not trading it. I just got the account so that I didn't let that discount expire. Probably just end up trading it next week. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. My entry's actually 7599.25. I thought it was at 7600. So there we are. We're hanging out right around entry now. So see if we can get this move down. 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 On ES, we did sweep the weekly opening range high. You can see this like gray box. We did sweep that high, so we kind of got some good confluences for us to go lower here. We almost got a little bit of a fib, or we got, the push down to the 100% extension for fib geometry setup. May get that to play out. Dun, 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 dun. We also have, like something that may make someone have pause on this trade is that we pushed down to the 20 SMA on the 5 minute. We did find support and are pushing back up, but that failure of the 15-minute opening range high, I want to see that hold true, because then we'll continue lower to get more liquidity to push up through that. We got NASDAQ retesting that area. Oh. What's up, Paul? What you doing, big guy? Got this big old kitty cat. He gets real mad. He gets real mad. What are you doing? What? He comes up and asks for attention, and then when you give him attention, he gets mad. He's funny. All right, while we let this trade play out, I just got to use the restroom real quick. Give me a couple minutes. I'll be right back. All right. Had to feed the cats and get a little snacky. So it looks like we are kind of ranging. I know we're like, oh, popping up, popping up, popping up, but this position's working out. NASDAQ looks like it does want to find some strength. Hopefully ES doesn't do the same. Okay, we did get the push down to that 100% area, or the 100% extension. So let's see if we get a fib geometry setup. Okay, fib geometry setup entry would be at 98.5. Just gonna put a position next to this to show what the fib geometry setup looks, excuse me, what it looks like. So this is what the fib geo would look like. Okay, looks like we're getting some strength here. The same short play on ES or on NASDAQ that we took on ES, right? Like if we would have entered it over here, that would have been about 60 points. So that's the kind of double-edged sword that ES is that you're risking less, but it also takes more movement to make the same amount as you would on NASDAQ. So like here, you know, relatively, where do we enter at? 711. So this is what the short position would have looked like on NASDAQ. Right, versus ES. So the same position, we would have been up about 86 points on NASDAQ. I'm trading 2 micros on ES. On NASDAQ, 2 micros, that would have been $320. On ES, we were up about 50 at the peak of the trade. So it's kind of a double-edged sword, like I was saying. You're risking less, but you do have to, you know, catch bigger moves to make the same amount as you would on NASDAQ. So we'll let this trade play out. We got NASDAQ retesting that 15-minute opening range high. Rejecting a little bit off of it. Look at where NASDAQ found support. It was down on that 20 SMA. Gotta go blow my nose. 1 second. Looks like we may want to go higher here, but we're still in the 15-minute opening range. Don't want to flip my bias, but looking like we're going to go higher. Whoa.
Order filled.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? What the What the fuck was that? What? What? What the fuck is going on, man? What did Trump just say? Holy, I gotta go get my lady. 1 second. Holy shit. Oh no. Oh no.
What happened?
I was sitting here like, oh yeah, looks like we're gonna go higher. And then I order filled.
What did he do?
I don't know. I'm sorry that you just lost your accounts. Those are the kind of candles that'll do that, but what in the fuck just happened?
That's insane. Oh my goodness.
Well, the fib geometry played out down to the home run target too. That's something else. Being on the right side of those moves is you're flipping a coin. You don't know when it's going to happen, but
Yeah, you've been on the wrong side of those plenty of times.
I did good. I mean, I won on the short position that I was in.
Good.
Made $90 on the funded accounts.
Yay.
We're going to lock it out there.
That's crazy.
Locked the Lucid funded accounts. We made 9 points on that move down. I'm not even sure what just happened. You can see on ES that fib geometry setup that I had. I had it on the chart just to show. It ended up hitting that take profit at 2618 and down there at the 423.6. Wow. Don't quit. Don't quit. Let me see if I can find what. Oh my god. This is what caused that move down. Ceasefire is over. The Islamic Republic of Iran has asked us to continue talks. We have agreed to do so, but the United States has stated to them in no uncertain terms that the ceasefire is over. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Yeah, and those candles we only see those candles whenever Trump says something. So that's immediately why I said, what did Trump do? But I mean, we did sweep the London lows, like I was saying after we took Asia highs. I said, we should most likely come down. Excuse me. Let's see those Asia highs swept. The next area, logical area would be London lows. And now we'll probably see a full reversal of this move down. Well, I'm glad we closed that long. I mean, I would have gotten stopped at anyways where my stop loss was. Moved it up. I don't even know what to say, honestly. we made money today, but those kind of moves just make it feel like you got lucky. All right, well, I'm gonna call it a day there. Locked up my Lucid accounts. May trade the Apex eval a little bit more today. But we made $90 across the 3 Lucid funded accounts. We made 272 on the Apex eval, and then we went from red to green on the Tradeify accounts funded in eval. Small green there at $20 on each account. So I'm gonna lock it up. Well, not lock. I locked it up on the Lucid accounts. Probably won't trade the Tradeify accounts anymore today. But I will catch y'all on Monday. Hope everyone has a good weekend. These kind of moves, you can't really predict them. We got lucky on the short, but we will get back after it on Monday. All right, well, I will talk to everyone later.